Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. What I'm talking about today is ordering Thai food. When I first came to Thailand, I was so surprised. I thought that I was going to go to any, restaurant or street vendor and get food that tastes as good as the restaurants in the United States. It's just not the case. Thailand is a poor country, and here it's not just that the same as in the United States. Butter that they use, at least the one what I buy in the store, it tastes very different. Comes from New Zealand or Australia, I can't remember which one. Also this pepper, they have pepper that they grow here, and it tastes some of the spices and the things they use in the food taste very different. It's not going to taste like restaurant food in the United States. Doesn't mean it tastes bad. In fact, there's lots of Thai food that I really like, but I just wanted to make you aware of a few things before you order food in a restaurant. In Thailand and in many other Asian countries, they use MSG quite a bit in their cooking, and MSG is really not great for your health. And what it can do in people who are not used to eating it on a regular basis is it can cause your hands and feet to swell. You can get headaches, and you can develop other problems. You might not realize what's happening to you. When it first happened to me, I thought I was dying. My feet were so swollen, I couldn't even fit it in my shoes. I was in Myanmar at the time, and they used a ton of MSG. So anyway, just wanted to point that out, that you may have to, if your food is being prepared fresh, from scratch, because a lot of times when you go into a restaurant or street food, the food is already prepared, and they're just basically putting maybe softening your noodles or doing whatever and putting it together, but it's not actually being cooked from scratch. But if you have opportunity to have your food cooked from scratch, you can ask for them not to add MSG. Also, another thing to be aware of is that in Thailand, some parts of Thailand, maybe not all, they do use blood in the food. So you have to be aware of that. In fact, if there's something that you don't want in your food, then you would have to make sure that that's not something that they're going to use when preparing your food. So anyway, just wanted to give you those two things to kind of give you a heads up, something I didn't realize until I got here. So if you're ordering street food, even in a restaurant, the main two starches that they use is going to be rice, which is cow, just like a moo cow, and noodles. So quickly, I just wanted to interfere and add that you say noodles goi tio, and they have two main kinds. They have the yellow noodles and the white noodles. If you want yellow noodles, you will say goi tio si liang. Si liang is the color yellow. And the color white is si cow. So you can order your noodles by saying goi tio cow, goi tio liang, which is yellow. Si and before the color means color. So si liang is color yellow, si cow color white. Things that you would order, and then you would order a meat along with it if you're not a vegetarian. The three most important types of meat that they have is going to be chicken, which is called gai, and a pig, which is called moo. And so those are going to be the main meats. Also ba, which is fish. So those are going to be the staples. When you're ordering food, that's something that you can ask for. If you can point and tell them that you want rice, cow, if you want, the kind of meat that you want. Okay, guys, if you're a vegetarian and you don't eat meat, then you would ask for pak. You don't have to order what's on the menu. You can build your own meal. You can say rice, noodles, chicken. You can build what you want. Also, keep in mind that unless you tell them, they're going to make your food really hot. So if you don't like it hot, you say my pet. My means no, pet means hot. My pet. If you like a little heat, you can say nik noi pet. Shun chop nik noi pet. And shun meat is what a woman would say. A man would say home. Or you could just say nik noi pet. The language is not so formal. You don't have to say I want this or I like that. You would just say nik noi pet. And that would tell them to make it a little hot. This meal is called cow pat. Cow pat is, and it's really good. It's fried rice, usually mixed with some sort of meat, chicken or pork. You can also get seafood mixed in it. It has vegetables, little vegetables cut up in it. And depending on the heat, you can tell them to make it hot or you don't want hot. Also, usually comes with a side order of some sort of vegetables, cucumbers. In this case, I get cucumbers and tomatoes, depending on the restaurant. So when you go out and you want to order this meal, you would say cow pat. And if you want chicken, you would say gai. Or if you want pork, you say mu. Or seafood ba. And whether you want it hot, you would say pet or my pet. This is called cow soy. Cow soy is noodles with a really nice sauce. They put a little bit of the fried noodles on top. It has a sauce of curry and coconut milk. I'm sure there's a lot more in it. Once again, you can get it hot or tell them my pet. A lot of places have already pre-made it, so you're going to get what you get. Cow soy is very good, and I'm sure you'll like it as much as I do. Mine came with a side of vegetables, and they give me raw onions and garlic to eat along with the meal. This meal is rice with fish, and it was absolutely excellent. The fish is called dali, and so the way you would order it is cow ba yom dali. Cow stands for the rice, ba for the fish, yom, I'm not sure what that's for, and it's dali, and you would use a Thai accent, so instead of saying dali, you would say dali. And then once again, you would let them know if you wanted it hot or not. One small thing that I wanted to make you aware of is that on the table for seasonings, you're going to see sugar, you're going to see lots of things to make your food really hot, maybe some vinegar type seasoning, but you're not going to see salt. So if you like salt on your food, sometimes the food is lacking a little salt. What they use in place of salt is fish sauce. Now, I don't personally care for fish sauce. If you like fish sauce, then you're okay. But you might want to carry just a little bit of salt with you wherever you go if you plan to eat out. That way you can have a better dining experience. I just thought I'd mention that because that's something that's one of my little pet peeves. Thank you, YouTubers, for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it and learned something and maybe take some notes. If there's something particular that you want to have information on or know about or ask a question, please send me a comment. I'll be glad to answer any questions. And also, I plan to continue making videos about food that I order. I'll tell you what it looks like, what's in it, and what my opinion of what it tastes like. Give you an idea or give you some information on how to order food once you come here, because it can be intimidating. You can go to certain parts of town and there's no English and it's just Thai writing and pictures of pictures you can't really tell what they are of food. So if you know basically how to order simple things, then you won't starve to death in Thailand until you can learn to speak Thai.